All right. Okay. We're going to see if it works now. That was strange. Okay. Drew, if you could work on whatever electrical issues, I have no idea. I didn't lose internet. StreamYard stopped picking up the camera and the audio, like even on my end. It was like, yep, can't be found. So sorry about that. I'm gonna see if it works. Let me make sure I go into YouTube and I will delete that other feed. I had to restart the whole computer, so yeah, we'll see. See what it's doing. You may be fired. I know. I was like, what word did I say? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, I was doing the same thing that Rachel joked with. I said to Brittany, I was like, did you get on Facebook or something? Yeah. If we have too many devices on our trusty internet, it's redonkulous. It is redonkulous. Okay. So should be working now. Okay. No, my whole computer, like I basically had to reboot it, Ken. It wasn't you. It was just like the internet telling me no. It was just like, nah, you're not gonna be live anymore. Let's change that one. But if you guys can hear me now, no, it like killed my video feed. It was like, yeah, you don't have a camera on your laptop anymore. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Yeah, he's gonna find a toy that looks like you and he'll make a TikTok about it. Oh man, that was crazy. Ken hacked into the system. Wish he would. I'm telling you, Ken's got the creativity. Yeah, yeah, Ken. So maybe doing a different idea, but we're getting there. We're there. I'm ready to shave this thing. So it was an idea that I bounced off of Ken's brain because I like the way Ken's creativity is. Drew, Mr. Honest. Hey, Rebecca. Just over here listing my death pile stuff that I've had for months. Hundreds of dollars just sitting in a tote, just getting work done. And Rebecca, if you are home tomorrow, I may be able to stop by and check out that stuff you have. And I know you said you had some boxes. So I have to pick up some auction winnings about 10 minutes north of you. So I'll be over that way tomorrow. What's up, the Vintage Viking? I have plans for more videos to support my reseller friends. That is awesome, Ken. I am so sorry to Heidi. Heidi was trying to jump in and then everything went haywire. But it seems to be working now. I really have no idea. I have no idea what happened. But yeah, just having a live to get some stuff, some drafts started, and to hang out with everybody, see how your midweek is going, see how sales are going. Are you thirsty, dog? All right. I've got 4 drafts done. We are definitely at $400. Lunch plans and mechanics, Phil. Okay. No, I did check at our 3 local thrift stores today. Still no luck, but I think there's 1 or 2 estate sales that I can make it to. I'll take it off of a light if I see one. All right, let's see if this Garmin will sell. What is the model number? It doesn't tell me which one this is. Doesn't look like the newest model. We'll see if we can find one that looks like it. Mountable navigation system. So sorry, Heidi. That I don't know what it did. I'll drop the link again. I think my computer just wanted to crash. Found one in Virginia Beach for $10, but don't know if you want to drive for that. Unless, I find you a cool estate sale to run to, Rebecca. There's some good ones in Virginia Beach. There's the appearance by Mrs. Flips.
Yeah, I'm like, I got my Christmas pants on, a hoodie that doesn't cover my belly. I'm real camera ready.
Rocking that Tennessee hoodie. Christmas pants on. This real life. Y'all getting the real deal. Is this real life? Who knows what viral video that's from? Yeah, I don't know the model number on this one. And I don't know where I put my nutty bar. There it is. Rebecca said you're looking good. She is dressed to impress. A Tom. Yeah. The dentist kid. Yes. Daniel at the dentist. One of the first ever YouTube viral videos. And then Charlie bit my finger. That was back when everybody was laughing at YouTube, not realizing that these people were going to make tons of money on YouTube. Tom GPS. What's the model number? It says XXL. It's the extra large screen. Hey, if this thing's working, TomTom ain't too bad. Looks like if I got the car hookup for it, $20. One went for $40. So TomTom a little bit better than Garmin. And yes, I have all of the accessories. There's the little suction mount. All right, we're going to try again, everybody. I hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorting. You can turn me to silent mode and just watch me in the background. Um, as I look what I bought. I'll show you what I bought. Or I haven't bought it yet, but
Yeah.
I picked it.
Some live sourcing, everybody. This is the good
Live
stuff.
sourcing. I buy Salvation Army DVDs because they're only $2. As long as they're new, so I don't have to worry about them not working. And just so I can get my listing goals done, it's easy to list a DVD. And then I'm currently buying. This is for me, so I'll just wear that for comfort. But board shorts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this one. It doesn't have a brand, but it's like really cool gaming, like old-fashioned gaming controllers.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. It's half off, so it's like $2.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And this is a really good brand. Let's see if I can find it. Nautica, decent for board shorts.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't need it. I don't need the inventory, but I don't know what else to do with myself after work, so I go sourcing.
No, but you brought up a good topic. It's like getting DVDs. Why not? Because how many photos you got to do? What, 5, 6? It's easy listing. They're easy to ship.
Super easy to ship, and super cheap to ship.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about in the video we're putting out tomorrow, because we're talking about is it worth the money to try to sell something? Would you want to sell 10 items that you can ship in like 10 minutes? Or do you want that one item that's going to take you 3 hours and half of your shipping supplies? Totally. And that's your choice. That's up to the reseller that likes to do their business the way they do their business, aka Rachel. That's her line. Treat your business like your business. I love that.
Yep.
But yeah, we're just thinking through, how do we want to run ours? So I like that. That's good. You're like, this is what I can do. I shouldn't be sourcing, but I'm gonna at least get stuff that's easy to knock out my listings.
And cheap. Low cost, right? So I'm not spending a lot of time and energy worrying about how much I'm going to make. I've found that even something like a DVD that somebody is selling for $2 with free shipping, you'll end up selling that same DVD in 6 months for $6 plus shipping. You just never know. And so you don't sell them all, but it helps with your numbers, right? To me, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it's wrong. But if I list 10 items a day, it doesn't seem to matter if it's 10 DVDs or 10, jackets.
Yeah.
I'm going to have more sales than if I don't list anything one day.
Right. And I try to go with like a certain value number for like me. So I bought a bunch of sealed Disney VHS. No, they do not. They're not a home run. But guess what? I got them for like 70 cents a piece. I allotted 5 of them together for $20. Like, it's not a big sale, but somebody gets to start their own VHS collection. Yay,
Yeah, and they were sealed, so you didn't have to test them, and you don't have to worry about them not working.
Right. So I do the similar thing. Hey, can I do this? Is it an easy list? That's why video games do so well. They have a great sell-through rate, but also same amount of photos as a DVD, and you are gonna move it quick, so you can knock out listing numbers and get some potential like same-day sales. So why not?
I haven't had much luck with video games. In fact, I accidentally was trying to sell them to someone, a friend on Facebook. So I put 15 used DVDs. I took a really terrible picture and I listed them for $10 because I wanted to give him a deal. And someone else snagged it before he could buy it, before he got my message. So
yeah, that's the way it happens sometimes.
They had all been listed and none of them had sold for me. So, and that's maybe because I don't know how to test them because I don't have any of the game systems. So people don't buy untested stuff as much, I think.
Yeah, that is true. Well, it looks like you're picking up some good stuff, Heidi.
Yeah, I got to get out of here. I need to go home and I haven't done my 10 listings yet today. So Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for letting me come on. I don't know why the audio didn't work before.
No,
that was so weird.
It wasn't you. It was my computer. Because what it did is like you were fine. Everybody else could hear you in the chat. My camera stopped working. I unplugged my microphone. Everything just I restarted the whole computer and started the stream again because I was like, my computer basically was just like, yeah, you're not gonna work right now. So
okay.
I had to redo it. But thanks for jumping back in, Heidi. I appreciate it, and good job finding some great deals, Heidi.
Yeah, and if you don't mind, we can keep the camera running until I run out of juice on my phone, and I'll just go silent mode so people around here don't.
I'll let you go. I'll keep you down here. So if you just wave at me if you got a question or something.
Okay.
But I'll let you go so you can source a little bit. Okay.
But okay, so I'll just turn the mic.
In case you need your phone to look something up,
Yeah, exactly. I'm not that. I'm not looking unless I find something really cool, and then I'll ask you guys for help. Okay.
Okay. Right. I'll keep you down here so I can see you, okay?
Okay. Bye.
But yeah, look at that. Heidi doing some like live sourcing. That's super cool. So here is a Garmin that will, I think, move a little faster. It's a newer model. It's got this cool, sleek look. Sounds pretty cool. Make sure this is still muted. Okay. Cool. Oh, this was a fun one too. This long range lens. Rachel, if you're still there, that was a really good haul on some, was it 25-cent pieces? I was like, when you get stuff at a really good buy cost, like that's always good to find. Yeah, no, I was just saying, great job. And let me know when the Tesla arrives, She basically just was going to make a commercial for Tesla, so they gave her the truck in advance. She gets the first model. They fixed the window issue so it doesn't break. So no, not every Canon lens is like a home run, but some of these nice made in Japan. This one is I looked it up earlier when I was going through when I was going through this tote, kicking myself, telling my wife, oh, I remember when we bought this camera. Zoom lens FD720. So I have like a bag with it. I'll show you all the comps. So yeah, I don't have the hard case, but $50, 45, 44. I have just a soft lens bag, which I'll sell with it. But yeah, another $50. Okie dokie, Rachel. Here we'll check in with Heidi. What is she looking at? CDs. Maybe she'll find some video games.
Where'd I put it? So I look for any 99-cent CDs that are new sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell occasionally for $5-10. Depending.
Once again, you don't have to test them. So
I don't have to test them. That's the only ones I buy. I don't even have a CD player. I have no I have no devices for any testing. Okay, this is a weird one. The Zucchini Brothers, safe and sound.
Um,
Don't talk to strangers. Remember the adults you trust. Leave me alone. It's safer with two. Don't walk away. Don't get in the car. This is freaking me out.
no. But those are good, believe it or not. Like if you
Yeah, you think I
find,
should grab it?
and I'm sure you already know it. Like that's one that I would take the time to look up. A lot of the stuff that comes from like PBS or like Christian organizations and stuff, they
Yeah.
weren't widely available. So a lot of
And
that stuff is in limited production.
okay, I'll grab it.
So those are sometimes like the really good odd ones. I've seen people do really good with like, the Christian like drama DVDs or
You
like,
mean like Echo Bridge or Echo, some of those like
yeah,
romantic movies with a really strong Christian bent?
but
Yeah,
also like some of the learning DVDs, because they were like you had to buy those to a website. They weren't like available on a store shelf. So sometimes
that's true.
the customer's looking for that, and the only time it's ever found again is when it was donated.
Okay, that's a good point.
So usually those odd ones. That was a good tip that I learned from Troy Mountain Man Treasure.
Oh,
He
really? Okay,
looks for those titles when he's going through DVDs, because he's like, if it's not a major film, it wasn't sold that often. So
and it
it's
might be really good, and somebody saw it and they're like, "I love that. I wish I could find it."
exactly. I wish I could find one to give to a family member. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm currently looking for a animated series from Sweden called Pinchcliffe Grand Prix from the 80s, and if anybody has it, tell me I want it.
hit up Heidi.
Okay. So I know
Hit
what you
up.
mean. Okay,
Hit
anybody
up.
heard of this? Look at this cover. Does
Mm,
this look familiar?
no.
It's Sponge Bath Records. uh, I gotta get it. Okay. Oh, Dr. Seuss. Beginner's books aren't the good ones. Okay. All right, I'm going back silent again.
All right, Heidi. Ow. Yeah, the weather is getting warm here. What did we see? A mosquito earlier.
Yeah.
Like I was cooking on the grill and a mosquito came in. I was like, no, like we can't
Way
have this
too
already.
early for that. Way too early.
Hey, toss me that Squishmallow so I can tell them about our blunder that we did. You guys want to hear a story?
Tell them all about how it used to be worth a lot of money.
This is why you have to list your death pile, people. Okay? You have to list your death pile. So this is, I don't even remember the name, but it's a Easter edition Squishmallow frog, and the frogs are very collectible. And even though it says the production year on here, this is the 2019 model. So this didn't come out in 2020. So as of 2021, summer of 2021, we picked this thing up for $1. Okay, $1. It's a 12-inch stackable Squishmallow. It was comping at $110. But when we washed it, we had some other stuff in the wash, and you know how you have like your little drain holes in your washing machine. Well, the drain holes pulled on the fabric and it left little faint brown dots on there. So we tried to clean it again. Well, guess what Squishmallow did? Squishmallow has re-released this frog this year with the same Easter egg. So now it's valued in pristine condition of $19. So I'm not even going to list it now, because a pre-owned one with stains we can't get out. So we just went from a $100 sale to, it's going to be one of our Squishmallows. I mean, we paid $1, so not a lot lost, but we just didn't get back around to it, and we lost out because Squishmallow, if you didn't know, is they're re-releasing all of the originals again. All of the originals are coming back out. I know this. We picked up a lot of Squishmallows recently, so we've been figuring this out. But just check the comps, and if you can, get them sold as quick as possible, because people don't care that this one's the 2019 model. They just want it to have this beautiful squish face. And so if they'll buy it for $20, they don't care if yours was the original one. They want one that's the cheapest one possible. So you win some, you lose some. We like Squishmallow, so we'll keep it anyway. No biggie to us. All right, this lens I'm not going to list, because if I win the auction on that other camera, it's a camera body, so this will be a good lens for that camera. Has anybody... Let me make sure is my... Let's see who else is there.
Auction
What's up, Heidi?
on eBay? Are you buying on eBay to sell on eBay? Are you buying on eBay to sell on eBay? All your camera stuff?
No.
Which auctions are you getting your cameras from?
Just local ones. So I use the local estate sale site.
Oh, okay.
And so some of the ones, they like to auction the estate items one by one. And thankfully, in this area, they don't know a lot about cameras. So I might have lost Heidi there. Let's see if she freshens up. Hey, what's up, Danny May? She said hey to everybody. Yep, just doing a couple of drafts tonight, hanging out, you know, getting a good jump on getting stuff listed. So let me see, let me make sure. But yeah, something I got to wash that was pretty cool. Ooh, let me not show. Anybody want to guess what this is? Anybody want to guess what this is? Okay, it's red. It does have a big logo on it. It has a rope drawstring. Oh, can't show that part. There's a part of a logo on it. This is folded in half, so it's red drawstring. So it's a bag of some sort. But does anybody know? Can't remember if this was a yard sale or an estate sale. I think it was an estate sale. If my wife jumps in the chat, she'll remind me when I picked it up. Supreme. What's up, Annie? No, it is not Supreme. But it is a unique item. I'm open up my nutty bar. Hamper, tree skirt, jock strap for a giant. Close. No. Sleeping bag. That's a good guess. Let's see if this helps you out. Here's the logo. I'll open it all the way up, because I figure some will have a use for it. There's the logo. So it's a full arm's width for me. So say 5 to 6 feet long. Needs to be washed. So I'm just going to look up comps for it tonight. Then we'll throw it in the wash. Okay. Sorry, my sense of humor. I have the same sense of humor. It's all okay. Bag, chair, bag. Very, very close. This is why I picked this item up, because I was like, someone may need this. You know, if you know, Marlboro does good. We get a lot of it here. The big headquarters and factory is about 20 minutes away. Let me turn it around for you, because I couldn't find the item that went with the bag, but the bag was in really good shape. It is the Hammock Storage Bag. So there was a Marlboro hammock that this bag is built for. So it holds, the big wooden slats. It was one of those nice woven hammocks, the double wood ended hammocks. And the bag is in like excellent condition. Just needs, like I said, a spot or two removed, but it's not tattered. It's not messed up. So I'm going to see if the bag sells for anything. I think I paid $1. Marlboro hammock bag. All right, let's see. 10 listed. Bag for chair. Close, Chuck. It's a bag for a hammock. One sold, best offer. Best offer $12.99. So I think we could throw it up there for like $10 plus shipping, or maybe go for, I do the $19.99 free shipping. It doesn't weigh more than a pound. It'll fit in a padded envelope or a bag. So cool. I could never smoke those because they were too hard to pronounce. Marlboro. Yeah, no, it was a good little find, and it's one of those odd things that isn't the norm, But yes, we do find a lot of, actually, when this yard sale season kicks off, I got a really nice Marlboro cooler from a guy. He's retired, Philip Morris, and he is going to be selling off, he said this spring, he's going to be selling off his Marlboro neon signs that he got when he retired. So it'll be interesting to see what price he's looking at. Ken, I will definitely have to give you the pitch for the new idea. I don't need this piece. So, anybody know what this is? They came up with all kinds of contraptions. We'll see who can guess. And I'm not gonna just don't guess just a light, okay? This piece is pretty interesting. Because if you ever studied like overproduction, like when you make too many items that you don't need, this was one that they sold to people that they, in my opinion, I don't think they needed. There's probably professional photographers out there that could tell me different, and please go with their judgment. No, it's not a Polaroid. There you get the side profile. So this piece, this light comes off right here. On your cameras, you have your attachment for your light. So you could just put said light directly on there. They've built this thing to attach this way. So your camera lens, they made a bracket to attach to hold your light onto this rather than just putting your light on there and plugging it in. If there's a professional photographer, please tell me why they made a piece to hold a piece where they already had this built in. Like, you would let me get this light off of here. You could seriously take this light off and hook it right there. Like that's it. There's your flash. Why was this installed with another piece of lens? Like, did this lens do something? Like, maybe. I was always the model, not the photographer. No, we bought a nicer camera back when we first got married, or I was like dating, married. I think we were married, and we had fun, you know, trying to get like scenery and some scenic shots. But now phones do 10 times better. Once again, a photographer will beat me up for saying that. But is anybody out there? I'll just ask the polling question. How do you all, or how do you feel about selling on Whatnot? Have you checked it out? Have you tried it yourself? What is the verdict? Perhaps on a longer telephoto lens, it would get the light farther out towards the end of the lens for making better light shots. Yes, very valid point. But I don't know what the bracket would attach to if it was trying to get that exposure at the end. So how much did you get that for, and what is it worth? All right, Danny, I'm gonna catch you up real quick. This is a guilty live. Okay, we bought everything that I have on this table at a thrift store in a shop. It looked like another reseller shopping cart that was actually them bringing out new inventory, but it was all really good stuff. So that light attachment on this mount was $5. I just started grabbing everything. I got a short 50 millimeter Canon lens for $5. I paid $15 for this long range lens. I paid $15 for this Canon A1. I mean, this is a $150 to $200 camera. I got this Canon light for $15 with the case. This will go for about $40. I got this Canon camera for $15. This one goes for $150. I got this Minolta. I think this one was the one that was like, I think it was $5, but it was going for about $50. And then I bought these Garmin GPSs. So I got all of those items at one thrift store, one cart, and I knew about the Canon cameras. Really good stuff. Okay, if you'd picked all that up for under $100 with the potential of making $500, and then I got home and I threw it in a tote. I'm gonna guess on the short end, we threw that in the tote probably 4 or 5 months ago. I'm gonna go back and check on YouTube and see when that video went out. That's how long ago we picked all this stuff up and we never got around to listing it. So I am holding myself to the fire. I am at least getting the drafts started. I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna go here to YouTube. Let's go to content. Oh, Rachel, there was a premiere. Rachel, I'm so sorry. Let me see here. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Let's see. Yeah, guys, this is just confession. Just confession. I didn't let me look up. Nope, that's not it. Nope. What? I'm gonna go back, or if somebody else wants to look through my old videos, it's one that was like the thumbnails talking about, it's showing the picture of the shopping cart like full of these cameras. I'm trying to go back. Let me do it this way. Let me go to my channel. scroll on back because this is where I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm going back and it's a few months old. I'm gonna be so upset. Not upset. Ashamed. Just ashamed. Oh yeah, we're past 3 months. Here, I'll take you guys on the journey. Let's Let's share my screen. Okay. So you guys can see with me. Let me find the thumbnail. Or I don't know if I have to search for it. I was just looking the other day. We've done a lot of videos. A ton. No, that was the store we went to. But that wasn't the thumbnail. Or if anybody knows a faster way to find stuff. Because if this thing ends up being a year old, then I'm just ashamed of myself. It means we have tons of money sitting in our death pile. All right. Nope. Yard sale. Our Souls for Souls donation. I remember that. It was a lot of fun. Did we find the honey hole? Or maybe I'm wrong and I did a different thumbnail. It's definitely back when we had an eBay shed. I have no idea. All right, now we're just getting too far back. Because now I'm like, if it's this old, I should definitely be ashamed of myself. No, I don't see. Oh, see, there's my awesome wife. She found it 5 months ago. Someone else's shopping cart is the thumbnail. Oh, look at Ken. I think I've seen all those videos. You probably have, Ken. You've been a supporter. Ken, the first live guest we ever had on our interview show. All right, besides Ken, does anybody remember who was my co-host when I first started doing live shows? And my wife can't guess. Ken can drop hints. Because I'll give you the hint that he used to, or he still does, Thursday night lives, I think, himself. I'm gonna eat my nutty bars in my weird way. That's true, Danny. I have a lot of different playlists. Oh, Thrifting Goomba got it. Yakov, that's right. It was the Jake and Josh show. It's usually every other week of Jake saying he was just going to quit reselling. He was just tired of, or quit YouTube. And now he's doing great at both. He's still doing his live shows. He's still sourcing, finding good stuff. So really proud of him. Yeah, with so many different playlists now, Danny, like that's kind of what I've been doing, subcategories. All I can remember from that evening is six-headed Moses. Ken, I wore that shirt the other day, and my son says, "Who is six-headed Moses?" I can't do nothing but laugh. So my nutty bars, I peel them apart layer by layer. And if they come up like out perfectly, you have a clear side of wafer and a full side of peanut butter. So the last one is clear but total chocolate. Sometimes they mess up, but this is my very slow way of eating a quick snack. Whatnot question. Whatnot seems great for folks with high profile social media channels. Their viewers bid up items and beyond the true value. Great for them. Gotta hustle when the hustling's good. So yes, and yes to all that. But there is another way that you can still do well on Whatnot. The way that I'm approaching it, yes, I'll get some people from YouTube or Instagram to come over there. But for the most part, I am treating it like it's its own standalone platform. And when you go through they do the best job. Like, you never really got this from eBay. eBay, there's a helpline, click the help button. Are you having trouble figuring out how to sell things? They give you sit down through a Zoom call, like through a class, and they give you tips and tricks on how to do it. So I don't have a ton of followers on there, but I try to describe every single live sale that I'm not going to have the same stuff. I'm going to bring them great deals when I get bulk collections. I tell them what I'm really into: 80s, 90s, vintage stuff, toys. And I watch some other lives to see what sells well. So now the followers I have on there, it's not many, maybe 50, but I'll say 40 of them are not from YouTube. They're not from Instagram. So what I try to do is, when I have the bulk of Squishmallows, I picked 25 of them that either had a very slow sell-through rate or weren't going for more than like $15 on eBay. My buy cost was $1.70 per Squishmallow. So I had no problem taking 20 of those. So 20 or 24. I did one giveaway. Giveaways are a great thing to do when you can afford to do so. But 24 of them. So at $2, that's $48 that I'm invested. And I made $170 in 34 minutes. I paid $175 for the whole lot. So for me, I'm going to stick my good, bread and butter or above on eBay to sell. And then I'm going to move these really quick. And we had a fun time. I think I had 14 people in there bidding. And I'm completely telling them the whole time, it may be Squishmallows again. It may be a fun collection of toys or comics or whatever I can source and find a bulk of. I am thinking of Whatnot when I'm sourcing now. So if I get it really cheap, it may be a really cool, Whatnot sale. So it's got its ups and downs for sure. But I agree with you. If you got a big influence, you're just going to make buku money on there. My hubby's going to bed. Good night, everybody. Sharon DeLove and her BFF are doing groceries in the Nashville Flippers Sunday, April 3rd, and on my channel. Special guest is Tay, Prison to Profit. Oh, thanks so much for sharing that, Danny May. Have a great night. That sounds like it's going to be a really fun show. That'll be really cool. Yeah, you can build your brand over time, but would you take tons of inventory to get to that point? So yeah, kind of answered that, but no, I'm specifically picking up like odds and ends if I know I can make a bulk of something. So what I also like to do is you get to talk with people. So it'd be like doing this right now, but having people on a platform that just want to buy your stuff. So in my backdrop, when I did the Pokemon night, I just put the Pokemon Pikachu Build-A-Bear we have, the movie poster I had. I just decorated it to where people just jumped in and, you know, they're like, oh, are you going to sell that book bag in the background? I probably could have, because they were there for Pokemon. And same thing, I'm just going to keep mixing it up. You can definitely grow if you can find and source the same kind of stuff over and over. Like if you're going to do all action figures. But if you get it at a cheap enough buy cost, if you go find you 30, you know, toys, hey, sell them on there. If you got 30 toys for $30, I guarantee you'd make $100 and do 30-second auctions on all of them. That's weird. Yeah, I've been scheduling them on there. We've done 3 of them now. So that's strange. Yeah, I've been noticing the algorithm doing weird stuff on YouTube as well. Some of the, or I think maybe it's getting warmer and maybe people aren't watching as much. I've just noticed a lot of the channels whose videos have historically done very well, viewer numbers have taken a dip. And I know a lot of that could be with, you know, it's getting warmer. People are not sitting on their phone as much. All right, this one I'm not going to eat the slow way. And the other fun thing, Drew, I am so sorry I missed the premiere. I'm a bad YouTube friend. I flipped over looking on my channel for a video and it was like, Rachel's got a premiere. Terrible. I feel bad. I gotta go back and watch it. I'll add one of those default after view likes on there. But yeah, you hadn't seen it yet, Drew? Hey man, just here hanging out. But Ken, what I was going to say is I've learned. So the good thing about the Whatnot auctions, if it's a, let's say when I did the Squishmallows, so it attracted a large audience of Squishmallow people initially. I started learning what to look up because they were requesting it in the chat. Hey, do you have any of this kind, or this kind? And I was like, no. I probably don't have any of those in the auction, but I have some really good ones. Well, I looked up some of their suggestions today. Yeah, they were asking for some of the ones that are selling on eBay for $60 to $100. So I was like, hey, I'm learning stuff as well. I try to take every opportunity to learn. Sorry, Josh, premieres always help my videos perform better, and I was too excited to wait. No, you got to do what you got to do. I sadly push my videos out in the morning when I'm done editing, or if I edit the night before. but I'm like, let me just put it on there and get it done, you know. And I know that premieres can give you a great kickstart. Yeah, that's the real Drew. He's been eating a lot of spaghetti, mom's spaghetti, and so his beard has become spaghetti stringy. What are you looking for? All kinds of awesome toys. I'm a big collector in toys. Some vintage clothing. We source all kinds of stuff, Stacy. So let me know. We come by, we do private picks. We like to get all kinds of stuff. And thank you for hanging out, Stacy. That's what I look like now. Surgery now is amazing. He was one of the test dummies for a new surgical procedure. They took that cartoon filter and they made it real. And he was awarded with a new truck for being one of the test candidates. It was awesome. Suze, yes, I am eating a Nutty Buddy. I just showed him the ridiculous way that I eat a Nutty Buddy, so I'm eating this one normal. But yes, Nutty Buddy's #1 Little Debbie snack ever. I'm jealous those aren't vegan. You could probably make your own. That'd be a fun little project. 100% layer by layer. And if you do it right, you get chocolate or peanut butter on every single piece. You know the deal, Rachel. You know the deal. No, but I don't have another one scheduled yet. We're seeing how the rest of the Squishmallows are selling. If they start to move a little slower, we may do another Squishmallow one. But I like buying collections of things. So I'll put it out on Instagram as soon as, and I'll try to mention in the next video when we do our next Whatnot auction. Like a crash test dummy. What's up, Sal? If y'all don't know who Sal is, he helped create my favorite tape dispenser ever. Ooh, Drew. Okay. I just got the notification on my phone. Can you do it again? Can you do the premiere again? I've seen a channel that did that. Grimes finds storage auctions. I watched a video, they uploaded the video, went public, and then they scheduled the video for a premiere the next day. And so I was in that premiere chat and I was like, hey man, he goes, it already uploaded and people started watching it. So I didn't care. So I just premiered it the next day because that was the scheduled plan anyway. And lo and behold, same exact video. It's 10 p.m. so I feel like this is a great time to go work out. Or it just was it the nutty bar where you like, all right, I'm gonna go work out now. I need to focus on goals. I wish I could do that. I wish I could look at nutty bars and then need to go work out. Count your reps. Okay, will do. You're doing 100 reps, right? Do any of you try to source for people if that makes any sense. Or you try to find items by request. It's a better way of saying it. Have you networked around to where people know you're a reseller and they ask you if you find certain things, and do you then, so like I have a guy who loves the I gotta remember who makes these. There's a certain name for him, but the old vintage, and he loves old Tonka toys. So he loves this stuff. And so when I find like box lots of stuff like that, I try to keep a memory list, like shoe sizes for certain people. They're like, let me know when you find any in this size. So do you try to source for direct buyers? Is my question, I guess. Or do you keep them in mind so you can have a direct sale? Are they micro machines? No, they're not micro machines. They're, hold on, there it is. Not a Tootsie toy. Yeah, Tootsie toy. Tootsie toy, old vintage, hollowed out metal cast cars. They're pretty cool. Yeah, this one is a midge toy. So yeah, not a micro machine, but the single bar axle that sticks out on the sides. He loves the old hard metal. That's why he likes the old vintage Tonka as well. Way to make me feel guilty. Just getting back into eBay and making Sal dispensers. Yes, hit up Sal if you want that custom dispenser made. Guy does great work on that. If you ever see blank at yard sales, I'm looking for one. Always make some mental note. Yes, since shoes was one of our big things that we do. Rebecca was in the chat earlier. I know her shoe size. She even follows our eBay store, and she says, hey, I found some inventory for you. You want to trade for those shoes? So she's one that, or I'll message her and say, hey, I just picked these up. You want them before I list them? And I just sold 2 pair of shoes to a friend of mine from church. He's like, when you find the size, send me a picture of what it is. And so I can make a few bucks and still give him a great deal. So it's always fun. I have family members who ask me to look for things when I go thrifting. No customers, though. Hey, it's a great way if people know what you do. It's a great way to build, your business, like right there around you, and have direct sales, no shipping. Because they get a hands-on experience to like see it or test it. So you reduce your chances of a return or money back. So, all right. What else can we create a draft for? Ooh. Here's the rest of that tote. There you go. Just like this video, and sold a caboodle. Which color? What color is it, Rachel? We've sold a few of those and picked up a few of those. Is it the good old vintage 90s style, or is it one of the newer glittery ones? Yeah, I got the Polaroid Spirit 600. Paid $3 for this bad boy. Pink, purple, and white vintage. Nice. Hey, it's $20 plus shipping. I'm sure you got it at a good deal. People like the vintage ones. Oh, Another Minolta. I already looked this one up. It's a little dingy, but I do need to see. Shouldn't have any film in it, right? Right. It doesn't. Good. Looks clean inside. This camera goes for, I think, another $50. The AF2M. Let's look it up. Hi, you're pre-approved for an additional line of credit. Oh, thanks. Minolta. AF. Guys, there's a new reseller that wants to jump in the live just to hang out. He likes selling nothing. So we're gonna let him talk about some of the great empty boxes he likes to try to sell, and the how profitable nothing is. What's up, man?
What is up? Here, I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you all of my inventory. Look at that.
All right, that tote will sell for $5 on Facebook Marketplace. Haha.
I guess I'm just gonna be up and down like this, real slim. There I am.
Yeah. I think no, if you flip it and hold it long enough, it will adjust. It should. Your phone should adjust.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never, ever been on StreamYard.
Man, I don't know why it's doing that. Typically, it flips it. It does.
Nope, there it goes.
Boom.
Look at that. You're right. You're like a professional or something.
No, just had to do a bunch of terrible meetings. Like, hey, how's everybody doing?
So what do I do as a non-reseller? Which is, you can see it's my name, non-reseller.
I think that would be a really good concept. You could be like, I'm just grabbing something for fun. I'd be like, hey guys, snag this out of the trash. It's a remote control. It's got corroded batteries. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
so who wants it for free? You have to drive to my house. I didn't sell it. There you go.
Yeah, found this piece of trash.
Who wants it?
Pull out this greasy banana peel right here. Look at that. Who wants that banana peel?
I think, man, if you went with that concept, if you genuinely went with Rachel and you went with the concept of the trade up, method.
Yeah.
To where you just barter and you're like, I'm gonna see the coolest thing I can get without selling a thing. Like, I'm gonna straight up like, and like, I'm the non-reseller, and we just got a camper. Okay, like, we got a camper in a year.
I do resell some stuff. I mean, it's not technically reselling though. It's scrapping, like with like old wire and metal and stuff that I have left over from jobs. So I sell, scrap. I'm a scrapper.
Hey, when you got a truck, you kind of turn into that, man.
I know.
I got a new acquaintance. I won't say friend yet, but new acquaintance I met at the like the local dump, and I was throwing stuff away, and he goes, "Hey, save that chair." It was a metal-based chair, and then he was like, "The truck in front of you. Can you go in there and get that ladder for me?" So I got the ladder out, and we made a good partnership. He gets called by realtors to come clear the houses out.
Oh, really?
And he wants to scrap metal. He'll do a few collectibles, but I was like, give me a call, man, when you're doing the next house. And when I clean out a storage unit and I got metal goods, he says, I'll come to the storage unit and pick them up. Like, that's what I do.
I tell you though, man, that would be, just from, my experience of taking off stuff, unless you got like some really good metal to take off, some of them guys, like, you got to have massive loads before burning all that gas is worth it, because walking out there with $20-$30 at a time, I mean,
yeah, he
with a trailer load.
he had a good system. So he had a trailer behind his, and
Yeah,
because I asked him, I was like, hey, it's probably 3 o'clock, and he had filled that trailer up in a day.
oh really?
And I was like, okay, he's making his rounds. I don't know where all he's going, but I was like, he's doing something. But yeah, that's the network I want to get to, man, is getting some of these realtors or flippers that just need houses cleared out. Oh, man, I'd come there. I'm like, give me 2 days. I'll hire people to come help me get stuff out.
Yeah, Rachel, she's talked about that too, about just seeing, like, if somebody's like passed or something, or somebody
Yep.
It was an old rental house that, they just left everything behind, and I'll just come in there and you don't even have to pay me nothing.
Yep.
And I'll just clear it all out and take what I want and throw the rest away.
You help them get the house on the market faster.
But we'll see. I don't know.
It can't be done, man. If you can find a better way to centrally do the sourcing, like, that's just what makes it even better.
Oh yeah.
I gotta take this. They loop this camera strap through the zipper of the bag, so I gotta take the strap all the way apart just to get this bag off of here.
I told Rachel that I was going to come on here and have like an old the name of the camera is eluding me right now.
What,
one of the disposable ones, one of the old disposable ones. Now act like I was taking pictures of inventory. Just
well,
couldn't find the wire to plug it up though.
Ken
Polaroid,
the idea that I had with the Polaroid, very similar to that.
Yeah, I'll put them on my wall and call it Facebook.
Well, since I'm not doing that idea, that was one of the ideas I was going to have. I have Polaroid film. I was going to take pictures of my listings with the Polaroid, just to be really dumb. Then come through, hang the Polaroid up, and take a picture with my phone of the Polaroid, not the item. So
there you go. I bet they would sell well.
I know, they'd be like, man, this guy has the most. All of his listings look like ransom photos.
Or they would think you were only selling Polaroids.
Like, he sure is showing us how well the quality is of the Polaroid.
Oh, but I do have a piece of my electrician gear on. I got my safety glasses up here, as you can see.
Oh, nice.
Still, I got my DeWalt safety glasses.
Is that to prove to us that you're an electrician?
Yeah, just makes people think that I do something. That's
You're like, I promise I do stuff.
That's the only reason I wear the tool belt too. I just walk around with it, and it was funny. I actually told Rachel the other day I saw a video of these guys that they had the idea that they could walk in anywhere that they wanted to if they were carrying a ladder and look like they were going to work.
Yep.
And everywhere that they went, let them like open the door and let them in.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen they try to get into like concert venues and different hotels. Yeah, I've seen those guys. And you're like, there's a lot of truth to that.
There it is.
Like,
yeah, you walk in carrying something like you're going to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Somebody's going to photobomb me.
Did you tell everybody that you can't see the chat in case they're talking and think that you're ignoring them?
Oh, I'll try to read them.
I am ignoring them.
Oh, I was gonna say support your friends, but I changed my shirt. Never mind. Beatles. I had the support your friends shirt on earlier, and I thought I was still wearing it.
I need a tripod or something to put my phone on, but I don't have anything to actually hold it.
Rachel, which support your friends shirt do you have?
It's blue, and
is it one of the new embroidered ones?
Yeah, it's got some embroidery on it, and it's like a bleach dye. Because I don't want to wake up whispering. I don't feel like I'm whispering.
Well, I'm extremely loud, so you go right ahead.
No, I've got one of the OG, like it's got the big print all over, like across the front. He had some company making them for him.
Oh yeah.
And I want to I want to find a shirt and send it to him to see if
you should buy Drew's Profit Monsters, his knockoff. Does he still have that?
Probably.
Or did he sell that?
Man, I think it was Rally Roots put a video out, and they were in a thrift store and found a Cincinnati Picker like YouTube shirt. Like, you've made it big when people are donating a YouTuber shirt to thrift stores. Yes. See, I was going to say that. Support the Beatles. That's what Ken said. Support the Beatles.
Support the Beatles.
You are supporting friends, Rachel.
Yeah.
Brittany,
we know the Beatles well.
Brittany is a die-hard Beatles fan. Die-hard.
Oh, yeah.
Our dog is named Eleanor Rigby. Okay.
Oh, nice.
We go. She's got every song by the Beatles. Every song.
The truck that I bought, it actually came from a friend of ours, and I was like, I wonder if there's anything in the CD player, and dash, and so I always push the button on the vehicle just to see, and it was an Elvis Greatest Hits CD that popped out, and he was like, so I messaged him and I was like, do you want this or can I keep it?
Oh my gosh. All right. You have to do this, okay? I'll send you one just to do this idea. I put that on Instagram, man. Put it on your story. Put Wii Sports in the CD player. And be like, I just bought the truck and I always see what's in there, and then you hit eject and Wii Sports comes out. And you're like, sweet, because everybody does it with the Wii videos. You're like, the truck came with Wii Sports.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody does that.
Yeah, man. I could just make it an ongoing thing too, and it's the same radio every time. And it's like, what's in the? Just pull out random video games.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a PS1 game. Like
Ken said, that's hilarious. Like, Ken's ready to see it. Yeah, because everybody, when they buy a Wii console, that's. I mean, I did the same thing. I bought a console. You don't test it there. You're hoping that there's a good game in there. It's one of the only consoles that people leave the games in, I guess, when they unplug it. And I was like, that'd be just so funny.
There was a couple PS2s that Rachel picked up that still had like Madden games in them or something. I think one of them was like Madden 06 or something like that. And another one was maybe like a MLB or NASCAR or something in one of them. But yeah, I guess some people just leave them in there.
Ken said, that just might be on TikTok tomorrow. I'm not above stealing great ideas. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, man.
I think of a lot of creative ideas. I just don't have the time to do them all.
Yeah, but if we spit them all out here on YouTube, they'll get taken.
That is true.
And apparently it'll be Ken on TikTok doing it.
100%. He's like, done.
And I don't even have TikTok. I've never been on TikTok.
I've tried to make a few on there, and the good thing that TikTok does is you're making the same thing as like a reel on Instagram, but they transfer the file. You can download the video after it's made and upload it straight to a YouTube short, or it'll share it instantly to Instagram. So you can make a video that can mass, like communicate. So
okay, kind of like the same way where if you make it for Instagram, you can automatically upload it to Facebook also, sort of thing.
Yep. So yeah, I'll make, when I think of a good idea, I'll make it, I download the video back to my phone, and then I instantly share it to Instagram, and it goes straight to my stories, and then I can take the saved video and upload it straight to a YouTube short.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, it's at least good for that. It communicates well. It's just got a crazy algorithm as to whether it gets to 2 people or 1,000,
Okay. Or 2,000.
Or 1 billion. Yeah, man. Radio Shack.
What is that?
Radio Shack 2-way communication system.
2 ways.
If you're on the job site and you need to talk to your foreman. How old is this?
Is it still sealed? Never been opened?
Let's see. I can't remember.
Don't break the seal if it hadn't been.
No, it wasn't sealed that way. But let's see what the box looks like. All right, the instructions are there. I mean, they're pretty pristine.
Wow, those, I don't know. How do the cables look? Do they look like they've ever been unraveled? They might have never been taken out of the box.
Yeah, there's one of the. Oh no, well, yeah, this one was used because it's got the earpieces and one's missing.
Okay.
On this one. I mean, they're in great condition. I don't know if they sell for anything, but we'll see.
I bet they'll go for $1 million, man. I hope they do, just for you.
$1 million.
For everybody else, they'll sell for $20, but for Josh, $1 million.
Hey, we could use it right now. That'd be great.
Like the $20 or the $1 million?
Either one.
So could we.
We're like, yay, surprise child on the way, still paying for an adoption. We're like, switched our insurance. We've done all kinds of stuff. So we had a great sales week last week, and a lot of it's on us. We were like, hey, we could work like we're actually working 9 to 5. That'd be good.
You could, yeah. Rachel said today, she was like, I'm going to look forward to not having to work from sun up to sundown every day after everything.
Yeah. Oh, Sue says, oh, congrats, by the way. How's Brittany feeling? She's feeling good. She's starting to get into the uncomfortableness. She's got a few more months to go, but she's like, yeah. I'm ready to, that's why she was there on the couch. She's like, my back hurts. I've been listing clothes all day. I'm gonna get on the heating pad and I'm going to bed. She's like, I'm good.
You're making her list everything?
No, we have a great agreement. So she gets the list on the couch and she does all the clothing. And so we have the wood plank flooring.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets all the lights, shines them down, and just lays the clothing out on the floor. So she just sits on the couch, creates all the drafts, and then puts them down one by one. Photo. So she does all of our clothing listings. I do all of our shoes and hard goods.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And all the going to pick up everything now, right?
Yeah.
It's all you.
Well, unless she gets her hey, I'll see you at 1. That means I'm going to thrift stores and I won't see you till later. But yeah, she's just gotten really good at sourcing clothing too. She's gotten really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to see if I can use something here to prop it up.
Yeah, just prop it up so you ain't gotta hold it.
Pop it up. My arm's starting to get tired.
I feel you.
I don't know what kind of angle I got that.
Oh, thanks so much, Suze. Yeah, we're doing good.
How's that?
Yeah. You look official now. You're like, hey everybody, welcome to my studio.
Yeah, I'm like the tubiest of the youth.
But how's everything been over that way?
Good. It's had some good weather the past couple of days, so that's good. Mm-hmm. It's in the 70s today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be like that all week. Except for Friday, they're predicting rain, and it's going to be.
That might be moving.
Yeah,
that might be moving east because it's supposed to hit here Saturday, I think.
Oh, really?
And it was killing me. I was like, the percentage has gone down again, but I was just hoping Saturday was going to be clear because it, like you said, we're getting the same thing. Our lowest day is 61. The rest of the days are 72, 73, 74. And I was like, this might be the first booming yard sale day this Saturday, but it's scheduled to rain right now. So,
yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll be gone.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need to do outside, just around the house here.
Mm-hmm.
And the weekends, pretty much, that's time to be able to do it, for me especially. And we're planning on expanding our garden this year, and so I need to get out there and till the spot up again one time before. And every weekend here lately that I've had to do it, it's either rained or a surprise ice storm.
Yeah. Hey, True Rarities, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we got hit with probably 1.5 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Last Sunday night, I think.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're just, it was kind of like this in the 70s, and then all of a sudden, it just dropped, and all of a sudden freezing rain came.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got snow, and so I'm putting salt down on our side porch, like to the driveway. We don't want anybody slipping and falling. The snow melts the next day, so now I just have crushed up salt all the way down the porch. So it's like I put it down to sweep it up the next day. I'm like, seriously.
just trying to be helpful.
Trying to be proactive. And then it's like, oh no, the snow's gone. Don't worry about the salt. You're fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it all melted the next day.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened here too. It was the kids, I think, were maybe have even gotten out of school early or something that day. And it was like, oh, the next, that, yeah, it was gone by like 10 or 11 o'clock the next day. It just all melted.
Yeah.
It never got out of the 30s, but it still melted all the snow just because of the sunshine.
Sun came out. Yeah. It was the same thing here. It was still cold and windy the next day, but.
Yeah. I just need the ground to dry up a little bit because over here, I don't know how it is over there, but it's just clay where we live at anyway. And it just slick and gums up. Can't do nothing with it.
No, we've got pretty good field dirt. Southern Virginia, so probably 45 minutes south is all red clay.
Okay.
All red clay down there. But where we're at, like I'm on a downward slope to the pond, but it's a pond that'll never flood, which is great. It was actually classified as a lake by a local geologist this week. So
okay.
But
on the lake,
we have tons of like good old deep rooted trees all through there. So it's all solid soil. It's really good. But yeah, because I want to put a fence in for the backyard just for the dog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I had them come out and paint off all my utility lines and all that stuff. So
There you go. We just ripped down our pool.
Nice.
Well, the past couple of years, it's just been more of a pain to upkeep it than we got to use it. And we have just woods all around us, so it was a constant battle just to keep everything out of it and keep it not green. Seemed like we were dumping more chemicals than.
Yeah, if I ever went with a pool, I'd go. So Brittany's grandfather's got a pool at his house.
Yeah.
And I think he switched it over to the salt treatment.
Salt water. Yeah.
Just easier upkeep. He still has it's an in-ground, so he still has the vacuum for it, just to keep debris and stuff, but just got tired of dealing the other way. All right, Ken, good night, man. Glad you got some drafts done. I got a few done too. And we'll be looking out for your TikTok tomorrow or share it on Instagram so we can see it.
That's what he's really going to do.
Yeah, he's like, going to the car.
Going to make a slew of TikToks real quick. He's like, give me a great idea. Where's all my video games?
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get up early in the morning and film that bootleg TikTok video. So once, Rachel keeps blowing up on YouTube, are you going to officially become the assistant, or will you become some portion of, like, will you just do shipping and handling? Like, what will it be, Drew?
Oh, I don't know. I keep getting asked by people when I'm gonna come join her, and I'm like, I don't know. I just enjoy. I enjoy what I do, so it's kind of tough, especially since it's just me, and
right.
The only thing I don't enjoy doing is climbing in attics in the heat of the summer. I can do that. But other than that, I enjoy it.
That is true.
And I like tools. I really like tools.
Yeah. What's up, Derek?
Oh, Derek.
Derek jumped on in. Good old Derek.
He came on to watch one person list on the slide. And the other person to sit here.
Drew's jumping on MySpace. He's trying to give stuff away because he doesn't want to sell it. Figure that MySpace audience is the right target.
I am, we're like Joey and Drew, except I can't read the chat.
Oh, that's a little bit like Drew. Drew's internet keeps going in and out, and he's trying to. He gets so frustrated now. Like, I feel for him. He's one of the hardest working guys on YouTube, but he'll be out in the shed, and he's like, "What do you guys think?" And it's just like, and I was like, "Poor Drew." He's like,
"Yeah." You're like, Minecraft mode executed.
Speaking of giveaway, I'm giving these away to my buddy. Got a good old
holster.
Don't tread on me with the
that looks like
extra clip.
That's like an inside the waist holster too. Yeah.
Made by some Huckleberry Tactical.
Okay.
Guy gave these to me at the dump. I am talkative at the dump. That's part of my sourcing material. And the guy straight up, he goes, I said, "Hey, so this is my intro. This is what I always do. If I back my truck up and I see another guy backing his truck up, I check. If it's just trash bags, I wave. Have a great day, sir." But if I see them picking up items or anything, I'm like, "Hey, you need a hand? I will surely wait to throw my stuff away. You need a hand."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh yeah," they'll either say no, whatever. And I said, "All right, no problem. I'm always looking for cool stuff that people are getting rid of." This guy gives me a suitcase full of golf balls. He's like, "I was getting ready to come away. You want these golf balls?" And I said, "Sure." He goes, "My son worked at the golf course around here. He picked these all up 20 years ago, and it was just full of Nike golf balls." So I threw those things in a large flat rate box for $60 for 100, and I pulled 300 golf balls out of that bag.
Oh wow!
I sold the first box last week, so I'm just like, and then he gave me those holsters. He's like, "Oh yeah, I had these laying around." I think he said he bought a different weapon, and he was like, "I don't need these anymore. You want them?" And I was like, "All right,
Yeah,
cool."
Everything sells.
A crazy vintage clothing piece at the bins this week.
So what you said you saw a bag? You just like no. You mean you're not standing there with a knife like cutting them open? What's in there? Like
no. He was throwing away like big pieces. That's when I go, what else do they have? Like, so one of my other fun, and I never have a camera on. I just need to start taking a camera to the dump with me. I go there another day, and this lady's taking, like, Rachel will drool over this one, like clothes still on the hanger, like stacks of them. She's getting ready to throw them in the dump. What do I see in her thing? A Jaguars like champion NFL jacket.
Oh wow!
In the middle of this stack, and I'm going,
wait,
ma'am, hold on, like, what are you doing?
Like, jump on the pile.
I mean, sad story. It was sad. She was her daughter passed away 7 years ago. She had been paying on the storage unit for the last 7 years, and she goes, "I'm finally ready to like move on." And she was just throwing all of the clothing out. I got Nike shoes. I got Carhartt jackets. I got old Nike sweatshirts. I mean, jeans, piles of stuff. So I was taking off her truck, just throwing it on the ground. I was like, no, ma'am, I'll take care of it. And all I did is I threw it on the back of the truck. And if anything was too rough, I just threw it away, you know. And then the other stuff I took to the thrift store. And I was like, I pulled
rough after you threw it on the ground.
Hey, I was helping her move on her way.
That's what it was.
I was like, I ain't gonna keep you up, man, but I'm going through every single shirt in this pile. The new Joey and Drew, but the nun reseller's beard is way longer. Oh, it's a 1970s Chicago Bulls coach's jacket belonging to the head coach Ed Badger from 76 to 78.
Wow.
That's a good, unique piece right there. That's good.
Yeah. Especially when you got the name to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you had that Phil Jackson.
Yeah, it says non-reseller. Oh, it did.
What?
That's stupid autocorrect. I put non-reseller. I didn't know it said none. How do can I change that?
No, keep it at none.
None reseller.
Guys, my 90-day total was none.
None yet. How about that? None yet.
They said, yeah, it's got a name tag and everything. Great fake laugh, Drew.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
Oh man.
Only thing fake around here is the coach that Rachel's cutting up.
I know. I put that in one of the videos a while back because I was hitting up Rachel going like she was busy or something because I was like, we're standing in front of all these coach bags. They look new. I was like, they look too new to be at this estate sale. Why are there so many new with paper filled coach bags on the table?
Yeah.
And the lady running the estate sale is really trying to like pitch them to move. And I'm like, every sign is pointing at fake. Every sign is, you got these out of the trunk of a car. Like, she's like, oh, those prices are even good. They're better than eBay. They're half of the eBay price.
Better. You
definitely want to pick those up. And I was like, so I was like taking pictures and I was like, Rachel, is this real? We ended up leaving them. Well, I go back, I'm editing the video. And so I start Google Lensing it. And I was like, no, that purse goes for $120. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I left that on the table. All right.
Oh, were they all real or was it just a couple?
It was too close to call for me.
Yeah.
And the other red flag was everything else at that estate sale. We barely bought stuff because it was all premium priced. It was first day, but it was all high priced, and those bags were definitely a third of their value. So I was kind of like, why are these lower? And they might be the most valuable thing in the house, but you're trying to sell me a Tupperware dish for $20. You know, like how do you have this pricing scale here? So
what? Hey, I wanted to know what's come about all them Jordans that you found. Have you sold any of them yet?
Yes. So we are in the profit, which is good. So I gotta say this quietly because Derek he'll shoot me.
Cover you, Derek.
I took all of them to get the evaluation. So uncleaned, nothing touched up. I took all 5 pair plus another pair of Jordans up to our Richmond, our capital, to some of the like shoe stores up there.
Yeah.
So they were quick to give me an offer for everything, and I was kind of like, nah, I'm good. The Celtics one on the toe actually had a split in the leather from one of the breathing holes to the other. Like it had totally cracked and split.
Okay.
The Lakers ones, Derek was telling me every tip. He was like, here's how you get this repainted and touched up.
Yeah.
And they were the least valuable, the purple and gold ones.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The Celtics ones were gonna do good, and then the Breads would do good, the black and reds.
Oh yeah.
So they were like $40 for the Black Cats when I'm like, no, I have those up for $200 with watchers. I'm not, no. They were like $40 on the Celtics, $40 on the purple and golds, and then we'll give you $100 on the Breads. And I was like, nah, no deal. I was like, but do you want these ones that are messed up for $40 each? So I sold them 3 of the cheaper pair for $120, and then I walked out with the Black Cats and the I had a pair of the Jordan 6 rings. So I walked out, I kept those because I have those listed for $100, kept the Black Cats, and I hadn't listed the Breads yet at all. So in their condition, unclean, I threw the Breads on eBay, and they sold in 4 minutes for $175. $175 plus shipping.
Oh, okay, yeah, I bet.
And I priced them so somebody would get a deal. They didn't need to be clean, so I'm already in the profit. So once the Bread sell, I mean the Black Cat sell, we'll still make $300 to $400, and people got good deals. They'll restore them. They'll do good with those other ones.
Yeah,
you know. But I was like, it was a quick flip.
So you didn't go all profit monsters and like clean them to death and.
No, yeah. See, Derek said that's a great flip. I paid $200 for 5 pair of shoes, and I've made $300 so far, and I still have another pair to sell. So,
yeah.
So I'm gonna double my money. I'm happy about that. And like you said, part of my thing, and Derek's my hookup. Derek, I probably have another box coming your way. If I get shoes that are too beat up, that I know are valuable, I'm gonna send them to somebody who wants to do that. I like selling shoes that will move quicker, that I don't have to do a lot of work to. So,
yeah, and especially if they're, shoes like that are desirable.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jordan sell.
Big time. That's got an offer for something.
Yeah, I sent you that first pair. That was of those black ones that I bought. That's the only pair of Jordans I've ever bought, that I've ever owned myself personally. I never even thought before me and Rachel met about looking for a pair in the thrift store, which I've still yet to come across a good pair at the thrift store in my size. But I made an offer on those, and it was a decent deal. I paid $80 for them. I didn't think it was bad because whenever I got them, like they were dusty, but like there was no marks on them. There was a couple of little bitty pebbles like stuck in the tread, and they even have the things in the toe box to keep them from creasing.
Oh, nice.
That they put in there, but you could tell that there wasn't like a mark on them. So I don't know. They couldn't have worn them much if they did wear them.
And that's how the red and black ones were. They had no toe crease. They were starting to yellow around the soles, and I was like, "Hey, in this condition, they'll be $200 easy." Yeah. I was like, and if somebody gets them and cleans them, they'll still make great money. So I was like, "Hey, let them move." And I didn't have the box for those, so I did have the box for the other ones. But
yeah,
True Rarity says, yeah, on that jacket, kind of tough to price. I've already had a couple pretty high offers. I just don't know what a fair price is. The fair prices make you enough money to where you smile when it sells. Because if you got it at the bins, you didn't pay much. Like, let it go and move on to the way I look at stuff. No, if I'm happy with a price and it gives me money that I can then reallocate to another great pick, like, make the money.
Yeah. How high are the offers?
Exactly.
Because that's what we've, and I've noticed just from the stuff that I've seen, it seems like a lot of people are more adamant to take offers here lately than in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like on every live that I like hop in, there's somebody going, "Oh, I just got an offer. What should I do?" And everybody's like, "Take
it." I'm to the point where I'm like, if I gave you a $5 bill and you said, "Okay, I'm gonna turn this $5 bill into a 20," if it was long enough, and I said, "You know what? I know it's going to take you a while. If you just give me $15 back, that's totally fine. Like, you still turn my 5 into 15. I'm good with that."
Yeah.
I start processing that way because now I can go to 3 other people with $5 a piece, and if I at least get 15, hey, we're doing pretty good. So I try not to. Yes, there are going to be rare things that you definitely, you can hold out for. The one of a kind things. That is a one of a kind jacket, but you set your price as to what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Crispy Toys and Treasure says, yeah, that's why I like new in the box toys. No cleaning. Drew says, I love restoring shoes. Yeah, True Rarity says, that's fair. I got an offer for $275 and then one for $500. It's been listed for a day. Man, $500 is a lot of money for a bins find.
That'd be tough to turn down.
500 is
knowing what I paid for it.
Yeah, 500 is 100 more $20 items from the bins. Just got a third offer for $250 as I type this. Yeah, I mean, hold out. Sometimes I do. If you get quick offers, sometimes I wait till the morning because sometimes by the morning it might go full price.
Yeah.
There was a
it's
Richard
weird
Petty
because,
hat. Huh?
No, keep going. You go ahead.
It was a Richard Petty 3-stripe hat that I had a buddy give me good info on. He goes, list it for $300. I was like, let's go $325. I got 3 offers in 2 minutes and then full price in the third one. When it goes that fast, you just hold out and you wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed for some of Rachel's stuff. Like whenever you start getting offers like that quick after listing it always makes me wonder. It's like, okay, well, what's it really worth then? Like they're like jumping on it that quick.
Crispy says, yeah, I just had 3 of the same vintage Nissan snapbacks. I thought I had it at the right price when it sold the first one for $99, up the second one to $149, then sold the third in 5 minutes for $200.
Wow.
He said, "Yep, that Nissan was 3-stripe." Yeah, any vintage hats you find with 3-stripe, your minimum of $100. Minimum.
I used to resell Oakley sunglasses on eBay. That's what I used to put on there. I would scour the internet and find any of them that I could that were new and at a great price, and then I'd get them in and turn around, like throw them on eBay for like retail price.
Yep.
Or maybe just a couple dollars less than retail.
But it's supply and demand. I mean, the Squishmallows we'll get some of the ones that are like Walgreens exclusive or Target. Why? Because they don't have a Target near them. Like, and they want it,
Yeah.
It's just not everybody. They'd rather buy online than try to go out and get something.
Yeah. So. Or they can't find it, like say. Like with us, we're in the process of remodeling a bathroom also, and we go to try to look for like fixtures or stuff to put in there, and it's almost impossible to walk into a place and actually have a selection of stuff to look at. Like it's so slim of the options.
Yeah.
So you're almost forced to shop online sometimes.
Big time. And if that's going to be the main way, I'm going to do a video just talking about like who I watched and how I learned, because I was one of the weird people, or at least in my brain I think I was one of the weird people. I tried to do this the smartest, safest way I could. Like, I studied resellers on YouTube for 4 months before I listed. I mean, I'd been reselling antiques and stuff for a while. I'd been doing local flips. I'd sold maybe 3 or 4 things on eBay. Just friends had stuff or I found stuff and I was like, oh, cool, this will go for good money. But like, I studied really just 5 channels every day for 4 months. Just going, is it possible no matter what I do?
Yeah.
Is it possible? And one of those channels you were just talking about was Matt Part-Time Pickers. I watched him go to a high-end bathing suit company. He'd go to their website in the dead of winter and get all their bathing suits for $5 a piece and then sell them in 4 months for $90 a piece. And he's just like, oh yeah, sourcing slow, so I'm just gonna go on here, drop $300, and I'm gonna make $1,200. And you're just like, who thinks of that?
Oh yeah, it's like you could go into any, the majority of stores, and basically, when they're having like their whatever sale, winter, summer, spring, like, and everything's half off or more, and just buy it all up and wait a couple months, or wait, or throw it on now. And there's people that have warm weather all year long.
Yep. And so it was just a lot of channels that I would just watch, and I would just go, I'm doing this for knowledge. I just want to watch for knowledge to figure out A, what kind of stuff I want to pick up, and then B, what do I do when the thrift store is empty? What do I do when I can't get out here? And I did that from September 2019 to January 2020. And then I listed my first thing February 1st. And I was just like, all right, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah. And Rachel wanted me to ask if hers was one of the channels.
Not at the time, Rachel. Not at the time.
Oh, she's shaking her head.
It was January 2020.
She said you're definitely fired now.
I watched a lot of YouTube, and a lot of YouTube I realized wasn't for me.
Yeah.
At that time, because I was seeing, you're doing the standard search that everybody's doing. You're just typing reselling into YouTube. So of course the largest channels show up, but like some of the best people now who have tremendous channels back then they were sitting at kind of where we are now, 2,000, 5,000, one person who is now almost at 300,000. I was there for their live of getting monetized at 1,000 subscribers. Like,
oh yeah,
OG days.
Josh?
No, Froggy Flips.
Oh, okay.
Anthony. I've been talking, like me and him we're pretty good buddies and other just life stuff. And watching him go from 600 to 1,000 and just like, all right, this is cool. Here's what we're going to do. And I was like, I think he's now at like 270, 280.
Yeah.
And you're just like, he was one of those channels that I was like, I like the stuff he finds. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I think the first ones I ever saw that I was kind of like, just not for me, I think was Shed Flips. I like their concept, but he had so many viewer sales. I was like, I'm not going to have viewer sales. Like, I need to find stuff that people, like real people, are buying. So I just watched them every time they put a video out, and I just took notes.
Yeah. So is everything still going good on Whatnot for y'all?
Yeah. Ken was asking about that earlier, and he was making a good point. He said, seems like the ones that are doing really good are people with good audiences. I said, well, yeah, because it's the same as YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
Harry Tornado, probably 30% of his sales are viewer sales. Well, if you can transfer all of them to Whatnot, they can buy from you directly, in a live chat, which is cool. I said, but the advantage, even on a smaller channel like mine, I was like, I'm building an audience on Whatnot that's exclusively Whatnot. I probably have 10 or 12 people that have gone over, but I have 40 people that just want what I'm going to sell on Whatnot. Yeah. Because you get to just entice them with, hey, do you like vintage stuff, toys, whatever? That's what I'm going to bring you.
It's weird. I've seen so many people here lately talk about like using it to source at times too. And I'm like, I guess you would have to buy a bunch, because the first initial shipping costs to make it worth it. I don't know, depending on what some people are paying.
Big time.
That I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that you didn't count a single one of those reps for me.
You don't see the number that I wrote down right here?
It says 5, doesn't it?
Hold on, my internet's breaking up.
Wait, have you seen those shorts on Instagram and YouTube where they show like the video game like ping status, what the stuff that they're doing? What is that?
Defeat Monster Mouth.
Defeat Monster Mouth.
Oh. He said he's falling asleep. It's 12 a.m. here, and it's been a very amazing but long day. God bless you all and your family. Thanks, Derek.
God bless you and your family as well.
I may have to jump off, though, because I think I have an upset child.
Oh, no.
That is not sleeping right now. So
that's never a good thing.
Well, Drew, thanks for hanging out, man. And everybody else, thanks for hanging out. I was like,
and I'll go ahead and tell you, I got none things listed while we were sitting here or drafted. Nothing sold.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
Bye, Josh. Thanks for the 2 lives tonight.
I know. We're going to try again.
Thanks for the double feature tonight. We enjoyed it.
Go and watch your video now, Rachel. I'll go check it out.
After you take care of the kid.
Yes. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good one. And yes, I'll have another video out tomorrow as well. So, all right. See y'all later.
See ya.